from Bridgetown, Barbados. I started boxing at the age of 8. My cousin, Nobby, we used to have street boxing events in my grandfather's garden. And from that day, we used to everybody that have beef or violence together. They used to box. We used to have a box off, and that's when I figured out, like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yeah, boxing boxing at my cousin and them in the neighborhood, that led me to want to box. So when I reached high school, we had these two dudes in my classroom that used to go boxing with this guy with a white Corolla, an Indian dude with a white Corolla, used to come with the school and teach boxing lessons. And they was going to that class a year ahead of me. And then when I found out they was doing this boxing event, I went into class and I had a tryout. And they was a year advanced than me, and coach put headgear on me, and I went in there and I beat both of the guys up, and he was like, yeah, you should come to the stadium to do the real stuff. Yeah, I started boxing at a schoolboys event where all the schools around the country used to come together and we used to compete. And I always used to find myself at the number 1 at that level. And then after that, we ended up going to the Caribbean Games, at the Youth Caribbean Games, when I won my first gold medal. Yeah, after the Caribbean Games, I joined the Barbados Defense Force Sports Program, and that's when it really took off. And I've been traveling the world, competing at the military games. I went to Olympic trials, been all around the world, been so much places like India, Brazil, Rio, Mexico, Azerbaijan, Turkey, London, Scotland. Been doing it all over the world internationally on the highest level. Yeah, during the time I joined the BDF, traveling boxing at all these tournaments in India, 2012 in India at the Commonwealth Games. That's when I met my Coach Floyd, and that's when we started creating a friendship.
After meeting Cobia in India, man, we met up again in Panama, and I think he's fighting for some type of title or whatever, but he won a silver medal, and I was really, really impressed with him. And then our next time meeting was at the World Games in Azerbaijan, behind Russia up there. And I needed someone to work with my little boxer, and he was the perfect guy to work with my fighter, to spar with my fighter. And man, we were in the elevator in the hotel just boxing every day in the elevator in the hotel, just right in front of the elevator. And I said, this kid got to come to America. I need him to come to America after this is done. So after it was done, then we got on the phone and, you know, try to figure out how you can come from Barbados to training camp in the U.S.
2013, I started working with Coach Floyd, and then I was getting ready to turn pro, and then he was like, let's hold off 1 year. We ended up going to Commonwealth Games for 1 more. We did amateur 1 more time. We went to Commonwealth Games, and then when I came back in 2014, I turned pro. Yeah, 2013, when we started working with Coach Floyd, we started transitioning to going to pro, and when I had my first pro debut at Rose Cross Raceway. Yeah, since I've been here in the U.S., me and Coach Floyd, we keep grinding. I watched my career elevate to the next level. You know, 8-0. I even fought people out of my weight division, and I was being successful at that. And you know, once I get the opportunity to actually fight people in my weight, I start fighting on television. That's when I get more recognition.
Okay, originally after Kobe Breedy's first fight, man, that was crazy because his first fight, I think he was about 130 or 35 pounds. One thing I said to him, we're going to fight for a title before we get 20 fights. And I mean, I said it and I meant it. But the problem was we were not finding people at 126. So, you know, the promoters would come to me, hey, Floyd, we can't find at 26, 30, 35, 30. So we had to keep moving up and down our weight. And as we continued to do that, it came to the point where we started to move up with our fights. And fighting at the MGM, even though I think one fight at the MGM, we fought at 135. Then when we started really getting recognized, then we started finding guys at our weight division. So that's one of the reasons why I never really cared about his knocking people out, because he's not fighting in his real weight division. But right now, we are at our weight division. You know, it was rough starting off, but now we can sail and continue grinding and trying to win these fights at our weight division, heading for this title. Okay, also moving up, keep jumping up and down in weights, fighting in these different weight divisions. And fighting on television, helped us a lot because now we can really start fighting at our 126, weight division, our featherweight. But it was still kind of difficult because although we're fighting on TV a lot, it was like we needed a team behind us. And we really, really felt it when we fought King Tug but a year ago. And I truly thought we wanted to fight. The first round was hard. We got knocked down. The second round, he tripped down, but it was a knockdown. And we won each and every single round. I mean, I can never forget the scorecard. The scorecard was 115 to 113, Cobia Breedy. The next scorecard was 114 to 112, King Tug. Then the last was 114, 113. We lost by 1 point after getting knocked down 2 times. And that's why I knew we needed a stronger promotion team behind us. I mean, me as a trainer and manager, I need a team behind us. I need to find more stuff, more people to help us develop. And that's one thing as a fighter I know. So my job is scouting, trying to find the right fit with Cobia Soldier Breedy.
Okay, so I met Cobia. I followed Cobia's career, and me and Coach Floyd have a lot of friends that are tied together. Sean B. Mitchell, my man Kenny Wills, and Kenny actually brought my attention back to Cobia to keep a lookout, for him. I actually watched the King Tug fight, and I was very impressed with Cobia. I thought Cobia won the fight as well. 10 seconds made all the difference in the world in that fight, in the first round. The last 10 seconds when the flash knockdown came, that cost him the fight. But things like that can be fixed. He dominated after the second round. He pretty much dominated King Tug. So I saw the talent there. Afterwards, I kept tabs and followed him. Me and Floyd crossed paths a few times and talked. Jaleel Hackett's dad, Bernard, brought Floyd and Cobia to my attention as well. One day they went to gym sparring, and from that point on, we stayed in contact, communicated. Me and Floyd Seymour spoke, and we talked about me helping manage Cobia and getting him to that next level. From then, I talked to Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby about bringing Cobia out. Told him that I was interested in him, looking at him, that I was going to be managing him, and we set it up. Cobia and Floyd Seymour's coach came out to Vegas when Jaleel was out there preparing for his debut fight. And Cobia did a great job. He sparred with several of the Mayweather promotion fighters. Him and Dorian Khan sparred, who was a new Mayweather promotion signee, and Cobia did well. The coaches out there were impressed with him. Coach Otis, Leonard was there. Floyd didn't get a chance to actually see him, but I've been staying in Floyd Mayweather's ear as far as Leonard's ear. So they wanna see what he does this fight, and from there, the sky's the limit for him. I'm looking forward to him signing with Mayweather Promotions and becoming a world champion. No doubt in my mind that he can become a world champion at 126. No doubt about it. But we're gonna take it one step at a time. We have the fight on the 29th of October. At the DC Sports Entertainment Center, where Cobia would be fighting for the WBC Intercontinental belt. And once we get that belt next Friday, we're going to move up to bigger and better things.
Yeah, first of all, October 29th, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my man Coach Floyd, Derek, and Rising Star Promotion, everybody that's been a part of me on this journey for making this happen. October 29th, with Soldier Moore and going to war. All hands on deck. I want to shout out to people from Barbados, the Ministry of Sports Tourism, people in DMV. Come out and support. Watch Cobia Soldier Breedy go to war, and I'm gonna be the new WBC and belt. I'm gonna be a new belt holder. Also, this fight will be a career changer for me. You know, the sky's the limit. My man Derek say, October 29th, war mode. Let's go, let's get it. Get that belt around the waist, move on, and make things happen. This fight is a career changer for me. Also, give me the opportunity to be signed with the Mayweather promotion. So, you just take it one step at a time. October 29th, war mode, and then you go from there.